Okay, so now we're going to be looking at the Cobalt complex solution where it's been in a hot water bath and a cold water bath. So this one right here in the test tube rack is like the purple, a little bit dark purple, pinkish color in the middle reference point. Over here, this one's been sitting in the ice bath for a while. So we're going to take that out, kind of line it up, and in comparison to these two, if you're looking at them on the white paper, as you can see, this one in the cold bath is definitely lighter and more pink than this one here that's been in just room temperature. So I'll set those right there. Now this one back here was on the hot plate and part of the hot water bath, but as you can see, it is quite a dark blue, dark blue purple color. So in comparison to the original, which is the more purpley color, this is a dark blue from the hot water bath. So lighter pink, cold, purple here for the reference point, and then hot water bath, the dark blue. All right, setting up for our Cobalt complex equilibrium. Now right here next to the first well, you would label these on your paper so you know which one is which. So A, B, C, D. So A is going to be our reference well. Let's see if I can tilt the camera so it looks, maybe not. Anyhow, okay, well I guess I'll just leave it like that. Or I guess I can turn it this way, that will help. Nope, wrong way. This way, now it looks normal to you. All right, so I pretty much filled up A as the reference. As you can see, this is kind of a pinkish purple color. So when we add the first B to B, we're going to add just regular DI water using our wash bottle here. Okay, add some to that. Take a look at what happens to the color. As you can see, it lightens and it turns a little bit more pinky, more pink color. The next well is where we add 12 molar hydrochloric acid. So we're going to take a look at this. This is the stuff also that we really need to wear the gloves for, but as you can see, we add some of this and it's turning a blue color. And last but not least, for D here, we're going to add some silver nitrate. Silver nitrate. Hopefully you'll remember what happens with silver when we have some chloride in there. Oh, look at that. Here, I'm going to also move it over here to the black so you can see it a little bit better. As you can see, here's the blue. That is like completely cloudy white precipitate in there. Now I'm going to stir it a little bit so you can see. You can see some white chunks there still floating around at the top. But you'll also notice, if you look at the tint of the color of the, with the white precipitate in there, it is more pink color, like well B. Putting them back where they were. A is the reference well where it was more of a pinky purple. B, we added water. C, we added strong hydrochloric acid, the 12 molar. And D, added silver nitrate where we saw some white cloudiness, but also if you look at now, this is a very light faint pink as well. All right, so to clean up, You can't put this stuff down the drain like we did the other one. So this is the cobalt chloride waste beaker plus the silver chloride. So what I'm going to do is for that particular well, which was well D, here I'm going to pipette out the fluid in here to put it in this beaker. This stuff can't go down the drain. This one will have to be, you know, stored in the back room until it can be picked up by hazmat. It's a little bit of chemical. We definitely wouldn't want to put that one down the drain. Now the other one here, this is the cobalt waste with the no AGCL. And the reason why we can do that is because the cobalt solution is in a constant state of equilibrium. So we are allowed to recycle it, and then we can reuse it for another lab next year using the cobalt complex solution. So I'm going to go ahead and pipette out the rest of the wells. These ones will go into the no silver chloride waste, so I can reuse it and recycle it for the next lab. This is a nice micro lab where we're not using a lot of chemical, which is good, of course, also for the environment, where we don't use a lot of chemical. But this is how you would clean this one up. And be able to, after we drain it, we can rinse out our well plate. And then the last procedure here too for this particular lab would be after you're done, you take your gloves off and you would wash your hands.